Well, I told y'all I'd give you a little update to talk about this melting pot I bought here, also known as a roaster oven. So I put my first batch of wax in it yesterday, kind of experiment, wanted to figure out, what I need to put my temperature setting on for it to melt right without boiling. It wants to be set, at least last night it was at 225 is what it took to get it melted, but it wasn't boiling, which is kind of ironic because that should be boiling, but it wasn't. But that was enough to get the wax melted down to where it was all a homogeneous mixture, started around real good, skimmed out the trash, and then just shut it off overnight, let it cool off. And coming into it today, feeling it still, the water is still quite warm. Well, it was, I just refilled it with cold water now, but it was quite warm, actually, surprisingly warm, to the point that the wax was still pretty soft. Let me see if I can get it pulled out of there now, I'll show you. But the wax was still surprisingly soft, which was nice because it made the cleanup really easy. I had to scrape the debris and the propolis off the bottom. Let me get under it, here you go. So you can see the bottom's got that discoloration. It had about an 1/8 inch of propolis and debris on bottom, so I scraped all that off, but it scraped off really easy because it was so warm. And you can see there how soft it was. That was just from sitting on the edge of the bucket. It mushed like that under its own weight. But anyway, I've scraped it off real good, dumped out the dirty water that was in here, refilled it with cool, fresh water. Doesn't have to really be cold, but it's because it's out of the garden hose. So cold, clean, fresh water, and I'm gonna lay it back down in there, and we'll let it go ahead and melt down again a second time, and stir it around real good tonight, pull out what I can of the solids, and do it again, let it cool off. But this is just incredible, because like I said, the way I used to do it was with my turkey fryer, and I was standing there, with an open flame, stirring and stirring and stirring, and having to babysit and watch this thing, and it would always end up boiling anyway. And I couldn't do a very big batch, just because I was limited on the size of the pot, so that sucked. But this is really good. This is cool. I can turn it on right here, walk off, go check on my hive, do what I need to do for an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Come back. It's hot, it's melted, but it's not boiling. Just give it one good stir to get everything mixed up and let it separate out, shut it off, go to bed. So this is awesome, well worth it. New online, these things are going to run you, for this one, which this is a 20 quart. I was looking at 22 quart new online. It was, I think, 60 bucks from Walmart. I picked this up for 25 bucks off Craigslist used. It works perfect. And yeah, got it the day I wanted it. Didn't have to wait on it to get shipped or anything like that. So right now it's working great. I'm excited to have it. Y'all give it a shot.